Where is that? Oh. Oh, I think I remember it. Where is my... Where did you go? Oh, nothing. I just was like, you know what? I just was like, I'm gonna just fill out some more applications online. I mean, while I'm live. Oh, so this one. I got all this going on. I'm trying to... Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, let me tell you about the Holly part. I forgot to tell y'all what happened because you know they do. That's why I literally and literally there's more. I'm literally on the phone right now. Hold on, hold on. While this is loading. Let me see if this load yet. Ugh. But yeah, I have so many phones. You get what I'm saying? So at one point, I did give some of the people that was a part of that elite group, I think I did give them maybe this number. This phone, this is the phone Richard gave me because this phone was tripping or was running slow. So he said I could put my SIM card in this one. So this phone is really just all purpose. You know, this is an all purpose phone. But these the iPhones. These the iPhones, these the Androids. But okay, so I think I was using, what phone was I using? I think I'm missing a phone. Yeah, I think I'm missing a phone. But anyway. Oh, yeah, I am missing a phone because a nigga stole it. He probably stole it for them elite people to hack into my accounts and shit. But yeah, I do remember a light skinned guy was around one time and he stole my phone. But anywho, long story short, so I think I was on this phone maybe, and I was using a text app, and Holly, like, how did Holly interfere with the line, right? Because I was calling another job to check on a job application, and they was like, "Oh, this is Holly," and then she was like, "Well, what happened at the other job?" You get what I'm saying? Like at the other homeland, because she know that she unrightfully fired me from Cheba Hut. They unrightfully fired me. They lied and said that, oh, you abandoned a job when it was work available. That was a lie. Even Bree, this is the thing that I don't like, is that even Bree knew, even like everybody there know that I asked to leave. You get what I'm saying? Everybody knows I asked to leave. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, for them to sit around here and say, oh, I abandoned a job and things like that, they're lying. They some straight up liars. I asked to leave. And then she's talking about, well, you fired, but they made sure they did that before the beginning of the year, though. That was their agenda and their plan. And then I called Homeland. I called Homeland to get another job after they fired me from Cheba Hut on some dumb shit. Because I like working at Homeland. I like working at grocery stores. I'd rather work at a grocery store or a gas station versus fast food restaurants and places. And the reason why, because I'm kind of understanding and realizing that grocery stores and gas stations are high demand. Even fast food places are high demand. But the way they do it, they feel like, oh, well, shit, it's 1,000 people that apply to this shit, so they can replace you easily. You get what I'm saying? But in reality, it's kind of like, yeah, you probably do have 1 million people that apply for certain jobs every single day. But loyal, valuable, trustworthy, hardworking employees, my love, you don't find hardworking employees every single day. You don't find people that you can trust every single day. That's literally why some of them companies, when they have good ass employees, they hold on to them motherfuckers. They don't let them go for shit. They be like, oh, don't tell nobody, but I'm giving you a raise. Don't tell nobody, but I'm gonna make sure you have all these things that you need, so therefore you can thrive. So therefore you can show up to work every day. You can look beautiful. You can be comfortable and things like that. So you can perform great for this company, because that's what it is, right? It's us as people. We're helping their company grow. You get what I'm saying? But the only people that really help the company grow is the good employees that they keep. Haven't you noticed that? The good employees keep the company growing, and they keep people coming back. You get what I'm saying? Because even Cheba Hut, like, I bullshit you not, a handful of people, and maybe 2 handfuls of people didn't know shit about Cheba Hut until I thought, well, I'm gonna say maybe 2 handfuls, because I know a handful is definitely my family. They didn't know shit about Cheba Hut until I told them about it. And it's like, they be forgetting about that type of shit. Like, damn, people don't even be knowing about that shit. But you got some people that, because some people will work a job and they don't tell nobody where they work at. You get what I'm saying? So then it's kind of like the business is just the same and things like that. But yet, when you got other people that want to try something new or have a different environment, because I like the environment at Cheba, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, I bullshit you not. Them bitches did me wrong at Cheba Hut, but I still say good things about that motherfucking place. And that's why, that makes sense. That's why what's God was like, you're not gonna set me up and think you're gonna win. That's not how my story is. Forget you and all of your friends and everybody that was in cahoots with this. You know what? It's so wild because I literally be going through real life shit and I be making a song about it. And I be dead serious too, like hell no. Like I be mad as a bitch. I'm like, hold on, don't like like hold on. Cause them is some what the hell? Okay. Them bitches. Them bitches that be having my phone hacked. Okay, so let me get back to it because I gotta wait 5 fucking minutes to log back into this shit. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm finna just do a whole nother email on it. Okay, so let me tell you what they did at Homeland. Okay, so I'm trying to work at Homeland again at the other one. So many fake Christians on here. You right. It is so many fake ones on here. Wasn't you just reading the Bible a couple days ago and now you want to curse her out now? Child, I'm going to read my Bible and curse. I could read my Bible and still curse. Like, that ain't changing nothing. The truth is the fact. The fact of these elite people have been trying to kill people. Because that when they say harvest your energy, what do you think? Your energy is everything that you have. Everything that makes you up. So they literally be saying that they're trying to harvest your energy, which is trying to kill you off. But guess what? Holly, okay, so let me finish talking about Holly. So Homeland, they fired me for nothing. Holly did. Not even Chris, I think his name was Chris, but not even him. But he was in agreement with them. But like I said, if they were all elite people, then of course they was all in agreement with each other. Because that literally did not make no sense for everybody that day to start nitpicking with me at the job. Like literally, I'm at the register. Holly, she pulled me to the freezer. And then like she was like, because they just wound up putting me on the register, which I don't mind working at all. I do not mind working at all. But the thing is, y'all not gonna have me continuously, like doing all this work. Like it's kind of like somebody starting something and then they want you to finish it type shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, why put me in the middle of some shit that I don't even know how you start? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you started, whatever you started. It could have been mess, it could have been drama, it could have been gossip and everything like that. And then people feel a certain way about a group of people and then you put me in the middle of it. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's the kind of shit that was going on at Cheba Hut type shit, right? It's kind of like somebody start a job and then they want you to finish it. Or they'll start a project and then they want you to finish it type shit. And then not only that, just say if you finish the project, it's kind of like, we all working to get a check. So it's like, why not finish the project that you started? Because literally, when I work a job, my love, I make sure if I'm making the Krispies or making whatever I'm making, it's like I make sure that, okay, if I know I made, maybe 3 or 4 batches of Krispies, then I know I have to wrap them up and label them and put them, where they belong at. You get what I'm saying? But it's like they purposely let somebody else came and started making the Krispies, right? And then that's like when wasn't no customers coming on the front register, they wanted me to bag the Krispies up that they made. I said, well, who made them? And then they was like, oh, well, she made them or whatever. I said, well, okay, if she made the Krispies, then she needs to cut them up and bag them. Because, hell, when you do Krispies anyway at Cheba, that was literally the front register job. Because just say if ain't nobody on front register, then they have time to make the Krispies. And you know what I'm saying? Like in between, you know, customers and stuff. So it's like, why would you start doing that if you're not gonna be on the register? And then she was there before I was. So that's another thing that I didn't understand. If she was at work before I was, and then she purposely started making the Krispies, and then they wasn't trying to really train me on anything else, you get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like she made all that, and then she wanted me to bag it up. And I told her, after she was like, she saw me standing there, right? And then she gonna tap me on my shoulder and was like, she gonna tap me on my shoulder, because the Krispies, from what I saw, the Krispies was decent. So I'm just like standing there. I don't know if I was wiping something or thinking about what I was gonna do next or whatever. But it's like, as soon as they saw me standing there not doing nothing, tapping me on my shoulder, hey, it's some Krispies in the freezer that you can cut up and package or whatever. I said, who made those? And she was like, oh, well, I did. I said, okay, well, why won't you package them up and label them? Because you did them, right? And then she was like, what'd she say? She was like, she went and told on me. She went and told Holly on me. So then I'm back at the register, because I guess it was some customers coming. So then Holly pulled me from where I was at, and then she pulled me to the freezer. And she was like, well, you know, we are a team here. We all work together, and we da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If we all a team here, why the fuck you didn't tell her to finish what she started? Because y'all tell me that all the time. Finish what I start. So why y'all didn't tell her that? You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, then I was telling her, I said, she was like, because such and such feels some type of way. I said, Holly, you could bring her in here right now. I said, you could bring her in here. I said, because the thing is, my love, I'm grown. I told her I'm grown. I said, I like this job. I'm thankful for this job, my love. But I don't sit around here just to be going back and forth with people, because that's messy what Holly was doing. You get what I'm saying? That was messy as fuck what she was doing, sitting there trying to be messy between me and this other girl. And me personally, I'm a woman of color. She's a woman of color. So with that being said, why you didn't bring us both in the same room so we could be like, you know, because me personally, I already know when somebody else is trying to start chaos between another person. You get what I'm saying? I just already know when somebody else is starting chaos. And then it's like, it just was like, okay, Holly, you could have brought her in here so we all could talk about this together. Because Holly, I want you to, because Holly, you should have told her that if she started something, she should have finished it. She should not have been trying to put her work on me. And then y'all, they ask me every time, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you? And I'd be like, yes. But it's like, you know, why want me to finish? Why do you want me to finish something that you started? And we getting the same type of pay. You know what I'm saying? We getting the same type of pay and all. But yeah, we was all getting the same type of pay. And it, to me, it's just like, you know how people be having their picks and chooses and stuff, and I don't be liking all that. I don't like that at all. I like the truth, and that is it. Because guess what? The truth gonna always remain. But I kid you not, though. It's so weird. It's so weird with me and people, because people haven't treated me right for like a long time. And it's like, you know, I be so standoffish with people, but then after we get into it a little bit, it's so weird. It's like after we get into it a little bit, it's like, okay, I like that person. You know what I'm saying? I be like, oh, okay, I like that person, because, you know, and it's not after we get into it like that, but then when she was being vulnerable, you get what I'm saying? She was being vulnerable and shit. So I'm like, okay, she does have a heart. You get what I'm saying? You know how sometimes you be thinking about be like, oh, these motherfuckers are heartless ass motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck if you eat. They don't give a fuck where you sleep. They don't give a fuck about anything like that. But then I was like, okay, that's when I thought about Miss T or whatever. I'm like, I like her though. You get what I'm saying? I like Miss T though. Even though we kind of got into it. But ever since then, though, I bullshit. Not ever since then, I'm talking about. I don't even know if she was drinking coffee, but she bought me some coffee a couple times. I'm talking about shit. Child, I fucks with. I like her. But it's kind of like soon as me and her started getting cool, you get what I'm saying? Like, cause just co-worker type of relationship. Cause you know when you see somebody all the time, it's like, hell, it don't matter if you didn't like the motherfucker, but if you work with a motherfucker all the time, and then it's like, you know, it's just like shit. You'll eventually start liking a motherfucker. Cause I was working at Homeland. It was like what 6 or 7 months. Yeah, it was like 6 or 7. Child, it's kind of wild. We've been through a lot in 6 to 7 months. That is too funny. Cause that's how long I was working there before she wound up getting fired. And then after she got fired, that's when that lady in bakery did that little trickery bullshit and I fuck around and got fired. But yeah, I'm making sure I apply to jobs that definitely give me full-time hours because I don't even know what's up with them weird men, child. They want to make sure I work only on the weekends and shit. Like, hell no. Child, when I tell you I'll find me somewhere else to work at. And then, okay, so Holly, I keep almost forgetting to speak the truth about her because, hold on. Making sure my... Oh, shit. That's the wrong email. I try because you know my email is the Lioness in her notebook, but I type in the Lioness and their the Lioness and their notebook. But anyway, so I wound up calling Homeland on one of my phones doing like the texting app. Tell me why the person that called the person that answered the phone told me, oh, this is Holly. And I was like, okay, so she must have got fired from Cheba and went to Homeland or something. Cause I'm like, why the hell I'm like, why the hell is she answering? You get what I'm saying? I'm like, why the hell is she answering Homeland's phone? You get what I'm saying? But that's how you know maybe they tapped my phone and shit like that. And then they was interfering with the job. So Holly said, I was like, oh, I was saying something about the jobs. And she asked me what happened with the last job at Homeland. And I kind of explained, but then I was like, why am I explaining? But then, she gonna tell me that I'm blocked. I'm like, I'm not blocked from working at Homeland. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blocked from working at Homeland. But Holly did say that on my phone. She said, oh, you're blocked. How am I blocked? She must be blocked. But that's why I said when it come down to energy and stuff, you got to make sure you always get your energy right. Always do your spiritual bath and start learning spiritual things. Because if you don't know spiritual things, them people can try to block your energy up, and then they'll feel like they have control over you because they blocked your energy up. But my energy is not blocked. They was hacking. I'm talking about that. I guess that'll give an idea of who was hacking phones and who was doing all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Blocking shit, blocking opportunities. Yeah, because that's all it is. Because, see, I'm not blocked at all. You clever. Yeah, no, I'm smart. I pay attention. They block my emails and shit. Those group of elite people, they blocked my emails. They was getting me fired from jobs. Holly said I was blocked and all that type of shit. But it's like, how was and then when you think about it, it's like, how was I blocked from something when you fired me for, you get what I'm saying? You fired me because you felt like you had the authority to do that. So how am I blocked from something and you chose, like she just woke up one day and they just, all of them agreed to fire me. And then Holly was the one to do it. They were like, I don't want to say that. You know, Holly was the one to say it. I'm telling you, I've been creating email after email after email. And I'm telling you, I don't know how these people be finding my emails that I create and make. Well, I guess because they have my phone tapped. And it's just like, they oh, well, I blocked that up too. She was behind the scenes doing that shit. I know exactly who was blocking my emails. Because that's even Unique Tarot said online. She said, the other girl ain't worth shit. She said, oh, that lady ain't worth shit. She's just only good for blocking, getting people blocked and shit. She said, shit, they ain't worth. She said, she ain't good for shit except for getting folks blocked. She's like, that's the only thing. Unique Tarot said that's the only thing one of them other people was good for. I don't know if it was a Cancer or a Pisces or it was something like that. She was like, yeah, that person ain't good for nothing. All they good for is getting people blocked. Because literally, I called Homeland today to check on my application. And I called the lady, I think her name was like Sherry or something like that. And I called her to check on my application. And she was like, oh, I see it. She said, oh, I see your application. But she said she was trying to click on my application and she couldn't access my application. So I'm like, okay, that's probably what them fucking elites people did. Because she blocked the manager from Homeland to see my application. And she was like, well, maybe you should just put in another application. She was like, I see your application. She said, but I just can't access it. And I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, that's weird how you can see my application. You see my name and everything like that. But she said she couldn't access my application. And then but beforehand, before I talked to her, because I got a new phone that they don't have the number to. So that's how I was able to get through to Homeland today. And that's how I was able to talk to them. I'm telling you, I don't know why they turn. I don't know why they do what they do. But all I be trying to do is work to take care of my child. That's it. And I wonder if all those elite people like Holly, for instance, I wonder how she would feel if they did that to her. Going around blocking everything, every avenue for her. She not having no money to put gas in her truck. And then I know she got a husband. What if they did the same thing to her husband and to her son? What if they did that to all three of them in her family? To the point where they couldn't put gas in their vehicle. They could barely pay their rent. They could barely feed themselves. How would they feel if that happened to them? Because that's literally not a good feeling for you not to be able to pay your bills knowing damn well you got a good work ethic. You get what I'm saying? That's not a good feeling. You know, that's not a good feeling, not being able to work a job just because you got a hater trying to block you from finances. But they don't care about that, and they don't be seeing it like that until they're walking in that shoes, until they be like, oh shit, I wound up getting a job, but it's 3 miles from the house. So I would literally have to either walk or, ride a bike or something like that until I get some finances. You get what I'm saying? And people don't even have that. People literally don't even have the drive that I have to go get a job. Oh, I'm chill. Trust me, I'm chilled. I'm chill. I'm cool right now. Nobody's throwing no negative energy at me right now. But they was earlier today. I'm talking about early. I was still asleep. And that'd be another thing too. It's like people be wanting to beef with me so bad, but it's just like, you want to beef with me for what? You want to beef with y'all? It's like these people want to just continuously fight somebody who's not even trying to fight with them. Ignore them. I do ignore them because guess what? After they fired me from Cheba Hut, I tried to go get another job from this other place, and then they talking about they blocked me from there. And then the lady, like I said, I called the manager this morning off of this phone because them elite people don't have that. They don't have this cell phone. Because it was another phone. It was like, it had like an orange covering, or it was like orange, or I forgot what color it was. But I used to talk on that phone. I think I got a video on this page of that old phone that they stole. I'm telling you, man, people don't be understanding that shit. That's why, I kid you not. That's why I do not fuck around, man. I do not, like, at this point in Oklahoma, the only thing for me is, oh, okay, hold on. Okay, it's on there. But yeah, I don't know why she said I'm blocked. Like, that kind of pissed me off. Like, what are y'all trying to block me for? Like, what's the purpose? The purpose of blocking me is just so I can be homeless? Like, who wants to, like, willingly be homeless? And that lady called me back so fast too, y'all. That's why I'm like, hold on, let me hurry up and finish putting my damn application in. I'm gonna tell her I can work every day. I just want to go to church on Sunday. But hell, they might need me on Sunday. Nobody can block you. Yes, I know. Thank you. I know can't nobody block me, but that's what she said. And I feel like she said that just to like have me in my feelings or trying to discourage me. You get what I'm saying? But I promise you, none of them elite people or women, they ain't fooling me. I promise you, they're not fooling me. That's why I wish that, I'm not even gonna fucking say it out fucking loud. I remember working there, 2025. And it was this other girl. Why was everybody trying to be? I remember her saying something. So many phones. Yeah, I know. I need to get rid of some of this shit. But I remember her saying something about, oh, he said he didn't like you because it was some girl. I thought she was cool. It was some girl that worked at Homeland. I don't know who she was though, but she was a skinny girl. But I liked her. And she had ate some chicken. That's why I'm like, okay, so me and this bitch can sit around and eat fucking chicken together. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, she's a chicken eater. She eats some fucking chicken. So we can sit around and eat chicken together. But and but she went back there because she was doing a cashier at Homeland. And I was back there in the deli. Um And she said, I think the lady said she had like 3 kids or something like that. But yeah, I did love Homeland. It was this one lady too. She was in the office. I think her name, I liked it, the old lady, Deborah, and then there was this other lady. She was like a mixed lady. What the hell? Child, ain't nobody gonna disturb me. Cause guess what? Them people trying to disturb me, they ain't gonna do nothing but disturb themselves because they're gonna be up all night wondering if I'm disturbed. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna be up wondering, like, oh, did I disturb her? And then that's another thing too. Those group of elite people, I feel like it was those type of people that had killed somebody. Cause I'm telling you, if they go around doing wicked stuff that they do, I'm telling you, I see why that lady behind the scenes talking about she killed somebody before. Cause she been admitted it. Cause child, I just want to work a job that get paid that week. Cause child, I need a motherfucking, I need to get my nails refilled. Or you have a boyfriend. Don't ask me no question like that. Hello? Hi, may I speak to the manager, please? Oh, I can't stand trying to be professional. I can't stand trying to be professional. Ooh. And then my thing was, okay, I'm just hang up and call their ass back. Because my thing is, why are these elite people trying to block me from getting jobs? Like, what's the point of that? Like, how is that benefiting them?
Thank you for calling Homeland, your employee-owned local grocer. Please select an option. For the pharmacy, press 1. For the meat department, press 2. For deli, press 3. For bakery, press 4. For produce, press 5. For customer service, press 7. For store hours,
It's like I have to go down there. I would have to go down there to face with them. Because child, I'm telling you. That's what it looks like I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get up and go to Homeland myself to check on my application personally. Because why do they do that though? So Holly and them, so it's like Holly and a group of other people have dedicated their life to sabotaging someone else. Like that's pathetic. That's pathetic as fuck for her to sit around. Oh, you're blocked. How did I get blocked from a job when y'all fired me for no reason at Homeland? I mean, y'all fired me for no reason at Cheba Hut. I wonder could I reapply for Cheba Hut ass since they fired me for no reason. But they all lied and said, "Oh, I abandoned the job." Boy, when I tell you these some elite liars, boy, these some goddamn elite fucking liars, man. Oh yeah, they doing it again. They are doing it again. They don't want me to get this job at Homeland. Because now they're hanging up the phone and stuff. I just talked to the lady. Sherry or whatever the case was. I just talked to her this morning.
Please select an option. For the pharmacy, press 1.
They wild, boy.
Homeland, this is Wendy.
Hi, may I speak to the manager, please?
Hold on just a moment.
Okay. This all the stuff a black person got to go through to get a job around here. That's sad.
This is Cheryl. May I help you?
Hi, Miss Cheryl. This is Kiara Williams. I recently just redid the application. Okay, thank you. Okay, yes. Okay, you're welcome. Yes, ma'am. Bye. Oh, she seems cool. I do want to work for her. She do seem nice. But anyways, I guess I'm going to continue calling my jobs. Who else did I apply for? Because I already know when one person hired me, it's gonna be like 3 or 4 other jobs that want to work with me. But now the thing is, the way stuff be going, I just need to go ahead and once I apply for like 3 or 4 jobs, I just need to go ahead and accept all of them. And then I could be like, okay, well, this job, I need to work this job only 2 days a week. And then that job, because I work that full time, I work that part time, then I work that one only once or twice a week. You know, just keep a little, you know, I don't know, food money or something, Uber money or something. Because I don't want to work on a job that had me tired. Like, I bullshit you not. I don't want to work on a job that had me tired. Now, a good job, the good thing with Brahms was 4:30 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning till 1:30 or 12 in the afternoon. So that was perfect for that job because that job didn't for one of course you have to learn some things, especially if you haven't did fast food in a long time, like with the grill shit, because I had to learn. I kept like I still got marks. I still got marks on my arm from that fucking grill at Brahms. But I liked it though because Brahms as an early morning shift. I go to work early and then I get off early. And then I have time to work another job. And then I have time. And then even after that, even after Brahms, I got time to work another job. You get what I'm saying? Because I bullshit now. If I do fast food ever again, it literally has to be either the breakfast hour. That's it. It literally has to be from either 3, 4 o'clock in the morning till 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But anyway, I did just want to get up on here and really speak that about Holly, what they did with the phones and how they was tapping the phones and things. And then her son, I don't know if something else is working through him, but it's kind of like I was saying something at work and it was like, I'm going to continue. He kind of said, it was kind of like this energy that was on him. It's kind of like, he was like, he's going to continue to do, you know, whatever, like just how they was getting me fired from my jobs and shit like that. He was like, he's going to continue to do that. I'm like, but I know it was a man. It's a black man behind all of it. You get what I'm saying? It's a black man behind all of the sabotage, especially in regards to me. It's a black man or a black woman behind it. And it's just like, and it's just wild because he's like, I'm not going to stop doing, hey, I'm not going to stop trying to sabotage you. I'm not going to stop trying to, and it's just like, damn, this nigga just going to waste his years. He going to waste his life trying to sabotage somebody. He going to put himself in the early grave because he's trying to sabotage somebody. But anyway, see you later, my love.